Hey everyone, Codex here. Today what we're gonna do is talk about Chainlink and its current momentum. But before we do get into this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave the video a thumbs up and a comment as every bit of support helps us moving forward. If you don't know what Chainlink is, it's a decentralized Oracle service that aims to connect blockchain data to external data sources. So it basically connects blockchain to off-blockchain data. And as of late, Chainlink hasn't been doing that bad considering its poor performance throughout the vast majority of Q3 and Q4 of last year. Link is currently up 70% from December's bottom and more than 33% in the last 16 days. It's not that impressive, but nonetheless it's much better than what we experienced a few months ago. And today what we aim to do is to see where Chainlink may be heading in the future. So if you are new here, we have created this model, which is the risk metric that helps us identify where market cycle peaks or also local peaks will occur, as well as market cycle bottoms for Link and for some of the other cryptocurrencies like BNB, ADA, BTC, Solana, and much more. Now, this is a TradingView indicator that you can get for free by joining our Telegram channel. If you want to see what this looks like with Bitcoin, you can see that this is the model and it clearly shows you when the market cycle peaks happened. We have had it here twice actually, back in 2013, also in 2017, and most recently last year in 2021. You can clearly see that it also shows you where market cycle bottoms take places, and it's usually in the green area when the risk is below 3 for Bitcoin. Now, with the vast majority of altcoins, we start accumulating and buying when the risk is below 4. On the scale of 10, of course. However, with BTC and Solana, we start accumulating when it's below 3. So you can by now see through this indicator our market cycle bottoms here in 2013, in 2018, and in 2020, as well as now, since we are slowly going into the green area. I don't mean that this is the bottom, but we are slowly getting there if we are heading into a bear market. Now, the last time we have used this model with Link, we say that the risk is right here above 4. So it's really not a good idea to accumulate Link, since we typically tend to accumulate in these phases. However, now the price has been moving sideways this week after getting rejected from our long-term support that turned into resistance. Look, we have this long-term support that we have held since December of 2019, and you can see that every time Link rallies up and makes a decent move to the upside, it comes back to our white line to test it again before bouncing back up from it and continuing its race. We have experienced it here, as I said, in December, then again 5 months later before having this parabolic rally. We have revisited our line in March of 2020 when the whole market went down, once again in the summer of last year before visiting it a last time in November actually, or December, where Link didn't manage to hold it as it did before, and it went all the way down to 15.5 US dollars. Now, since then, Link has actually been trying to recover. It slightly went up, and this macro scale support turned into resistance. This resistance is at about 29 US dollars, and it keeps increasing every single day. And as long as we don't go back above it, I don't see us having an insane rally. In order for us to break new milestones and new all-time highs with Link, it needs to be back on track, and Link needs to be back above this line. Back to the risk metric, we say that our risk is above 4 in this area where we never accumulate. However, this doesn't mean that we won't go up. But if you are one of those that followed us since December and bought here between 15 and 22 bucks, if Link goes up to the red area, then it's time to start gradually selling, slowly and gradually selling, and you will be in profit. And if Link ever drops down to lower risk levels, then it's time to accumulate more, if that's your goal, of course. We are currently still experiencing some downward pressure on the KDJ on the daily time frame. As you can see, the black line is below the level of 80, heading to the downside, and the blue line is winning its race against the orange line. The same applies to the MACD actually. We don't have a cross yet, but it's getting there. And if we want to go up, these two lines need to diverge from each other, because a cross on the MACD will be a sign of a downward pressure. So for me, as long as this black line stays at these levels, we will keep having sideways movement to downward pressure. If we want to have a rally with Chainlink, we need to go back on track above our macro scale support, and we need the black line on the KDJ to head back up. This was about it, guys. Thanks for sticking by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. It gave you some insight. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave the video a thumbs up and a comment if you have anything to say. I'll make sure to reply to you. Share the video with your friends. Join our Telegram, as I said, if you want to get the indicators for free. You don't have to pay a nickel for it. You will find them pinned. And peace.